Hey y'all, it's Mama TPG with One Love, One Light Tarot. We have 4 signs left, 4 spirit messages. So let's see which sign that spirit intends for the next message to be for. That didn't make any sense, but whatever. Let's get to the sign. Let's do this one. Okay, Cancer. Now, I did have half a video done for you earlier. It was a message all about connecting, like the connection you have with your father, whether he is still on the earth, passed on, at a distance from you, or you could live with him. Whatever it was, that's where the message was focused on. So it'll be interesting to see what comes through this time. I just didn't want to try to pick up where I left off because I had technical difficulties. I just felt like I had lost that, channel of spirit messages. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for Cancer? And we have soul solitude. I probably would have really been overjoyed to have gotten the father message again, just so that we could continue that channel I had. Someday it'll come out. The message will come out for you to hear whenever it's time. All right, so soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet. A place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. So I feel like this is kind of that 4 of Swords energy, right? That need to heal, to pause and step away from the battle in order to regroup, in a sense. Not to say that every day is a battle, but in the tarot, there's a lot of references to battling and war and winning over challenges and so forth. So I feel like there is a need for you to step away and not, always be in this chariot, ready to go action state. It's about pausing, right? And seeing what messages spirit brings to you in that quiet time. So how I'm going to do this is that I have each of the 4 elements here. We all have all 4 elements within us. And so I'll pull a card to see what messages spirit has in regard to these 4 different elements or energies within you. So obviously the 8 of water. This is a different oracle deck that names this 8 water. But the water element is in regard to your emotions, your emotional body, your intuition, love, dreams, hopes, and it could be about family. And then your air energy is all about your thoughts, the mind, challenges, communication, and so forth. Fire energy, your fire energy is those actions that you feel led to take, creativity, inspiration, your illumination, your own spiritual enlightenment, okay, your talents. And then earth energy is pertains to those things, those physical matters, those things that you can touch, see, feel, talking about your environment, your family, your abundance, your prosperity, material things. Okay, so let's get started. Spirit, what is affecting Cancer's water energy? And we have the Queen of Raphael, which is the Queen of Cups, which is you. It says, follow your heart a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is, whether this is, just your own balancing, or, the turn of the planets, you are in your power when it comes to your emotional body. You are balanced. You are kind, understanding, giving, psychic. You have full connection with your intuition. All right, and we will get clarifiers if we need to. So, Spirit, what is affecting Cancer's air energy? And we have the Four of Raphael, the Four of Cups. It says, seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. And I do feel like you are very aware of your emotions, but I think that there is this loss of magic, right? So I think that this is where the soul solitude is saying, get back to that. Get back to really the basics, and get back to understanding your own thoughts and the power of your thoughts, right? So Spirit, what is affecting Cancer's fire energy right now? And we have the King of Gabriel, or the King of Wands. So this is right on point. I mean, this is the master of the fire energy, the King of Wands. Generous, inspirational, dramatic, and driven. It says, keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success, and genuine concern for others. I don't think that you have to be, that Cancer ever has a lack of concern for others. Cancer by nature is very mothering and generous with her emotions, and his or her emotions, and caring for others. So Spirit, what is affecting Cancer's earth energy? And we have the World, which is Earth. A very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. So this is a beautiful reading. And I mean, all very indicative of these energies being full and complete. So it looks like your air energy is where you're going to want to focus, why you would need this soul solitude. Not to say that we don't all need soul solitude, but I feel like it's your thoughts. It's this not seeing the magic of things. And I hate to say that it's because, things have come very easy for you, because I don't think that's the case. But it's almost like everything is going so well, you might be complacent, if you will. Everything's going so well in these energies. You're right where you need to be. You are mastering these energies, but not the air, right? You're at a 4. It doesn't mean that you're failing. It just means that this is where you can focus during this soul solitude. So let's get some clarification about what these mean for each of the elements. Spirit, why is Queen of Raphael, or Queen of Cups, here for the water energy for Cancer? And we have the Six of Wands, victory. And the Light, reveal the light. This is a special card within this particular deck, but it's all about enlightenment. So I feel like there has been some definite battles that you've been through, some challenges, some conflicts that you have overcome, you've had the victory over, and that has really solidified your, title of Queen of Cups, right? It's like really, you've earned that. It was not handed to you. You were not, just elected or deemed Queen of Cups. You have earned it, and I think that's what's being said here. All right. So why is the Four of Raphael or the Four of Cups here for Cancer's air energy? And we have the King of Wands, which you have King of Wands here. Very interesting. And the Princess of Wands. Okay. Which is the Page of Wands. Okay, so I feel like there has been a possible, a period of time where there's been a lot of focus, where there's been a lot of energy spent on your intelligence, your mind going into overdrive. That's what it looks like here. And I feel like a lot of things that you may not have realized have manifested or come to light that you needed to come to light. And so now it's about stepping back and realizing how successful you really have been, and it hasn't made it to your ego. It's like your ego is still in a more fear or defense mode, and so it's affecting your thoughts. You have the strength and the fire to accomplish anything that you want to accomplish here. But it's like you're not seeing how magical you really are. Your thoughts, you're being too logical. You're not seeing that. That's what's coming through for me. Yeah. And you definitely could be dealing with a fire sign, and yeah, that's what's coming through. I usually have kind of a few different stories that are playing out because this is a general reading, and so a few stories start to come out to me. I'm getting one story. So this may just be one person's reading, or maybe several of you are going through this same thing, and it's that you're not realizing how successful you've been in all of these areas of your life. And all it's going to take to conquer your ego or conquer, your mind consciousness is recognizing how much magic you've created in these other areas of your life. It's pretty amazing, actually. Okay, so why is the King of Gabriel or King of Wands here for Cancer's fire energy? And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of this. And the King of Dis. Okay, so, I do see two different kings here, but I feel like they're clarifying that, it's about mastering, and you've taken the actions that you needed to master things. So the possibility is here with the Seven of Dis, sometimes it's about having made the investment, planted the seeds, and getting impatient with not seeing the results. So you could be in perfect alignment in all of your energies here, your water, your air, your fire, and your earth, but you haven't seen the actual fruits of your labor or the fruits of your investment, right? So I feel like this is, it's not just about mastering the energies, it's about trust and faith, and having faith that the divine, God, spirit, the universe, however you believe, that they are going to show it to you the way it was meant to be shown to you. When we go to manifest a particular desire of our heart, it may not come out the way that we originally hoped for, but it almost always is better and more aligned with our purpose when the universe manifests it differently for us. Okay, so I feel like that's something right there, is that maybe hasn't been a connection to the fact that this effort put into this area did not equal this particular desire. So what I'm saying is it's almost like I want to say it's almost like you go and volunteer at a soup kitchen, and you're doing all of these, things to create good karma, or whatever your reasoning is. And what you're not seeing is that it's not that you're going to then have someone help you. It's going to bring about this relationship, say, with someone you meet at the soul kitchens. Exactly, soup kitchen. It brings about a relationship that is divinely appointed, right? So it's almost like, yeah, but I was doing this because I wanted to create good karma in my money flow, or in my abundance flow. By giving to others, I wanted that flow to come back to me. And it doesn't mean it won't. It just means that there is a different purpose. You invested this way, but this is what you got out of it, was you met somebody that became very near and dear to your heart. And it had nothing to do with the fact that you were being generous and giving of yourself, right? So I mean, I hope that's a good example. So let's see how the world, why is this world affecting your earth energy for Cancer? We have the Three of Cups. Oh my God, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is about, that meeting someone that fortifies you. That it could be a friendship, it could be a mentor, it could be anything, but they really bring about that, like, near and dear to your heart, and they want to celebrate your victories with you. Okay, and what else do we have? The priestess, the high priestess, intuition, and this does represent, for me, Pisces, but it can also represent Cancer. So I feel like it's about realizing that you're going to create, people, or you're going to manifest these connections, these people that are around you, and you're also going, that are divinely appointed, or spiritually, like the universe has put them in your path for a reason. And it's also going to deepen that connection you have with your intuition. And the world is all about this gateway, this ascension. This is about having gone through, these huge cycles in all of your energies, and learned lessons, and now embarking and looking at the world from a whole new light, and going through this, like, gateway where you're ascended and you are magical and you are in your power. Okay, this is a beautiful reading. All right, so let's see what guidance that Spirit has for Cancer. What guidance do we have for Cancer, Spirit? Guidance for Cancer? Okay, here we go. We have appetite, progress, not perfection. It says, don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. And that's exactly what I was saying with this World card. It's about, you've come a long way. You've completed all of these cycles. Hold on, I'm killing a fly. Oh, I'm so bad at this. You're interrupting my reading. Anyways, I didn't get it. We've been fighting. So it's all those lessons you've learned, and being able to really embark on this beautiful new journey, looking at the world from a totally different perspective because of all that you've learned and all that you have accomplished. Learning those secrets, right? The High Priestess guards these secrets that may be within you, but they are the secrets of the universe, and they are being revealed to you. Okay, so what other guidance do we have, Cancer? Okay, we have citrine, unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. And I always say, easier said than done, but if you can do this, it makes a world of difference. It really does. All right, so it's really hard to do for me. I'm just a warrior by nature, and I'm trying to let go of that and stop affirming that in myself, right? Okay, so we have these angel whispers. Let's get some final words of guidance for Cancer. Fly. We're going to fight. All right. Your animals in spirit are safe and well and showering you with their love. So there may be, you may have one of your passed on pets, or you may be seeing animals in the wild even that are trying to reveal a message to you. So if it's a animal that you keep seeing, an animal or a certain type of bug or bird or whatever that you're seeing in the wild, look it up on Google, because there may be a message that your angels are trying to share with you. Okay, what other guidance do we have? Final words of guidance for Cancer. And we have compassion for another. So there may be somebody that really you're being reminded to have compassion for. It could be somebody that hurt you quite bad. So I'm feeling like this is, Spirit's way of saying that this is something more important than you think. You may think that you're fine holding a grudge or being angry with a person, but I feel like Spirit is asking you to have compassion, and this is going to open up that doorway for you, that gateway, and really release a lot for you. You don't need to carry this burden of hate towards a person. It's eating you up more than it is that other person. And that could be a message for just one of you. I have no idea. It just came through. So those are the messages that came through. Thank you so much for watching, Cancer. I do appreciate it. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.